and we have only one column. And if you see, the column is something very different. You can see it is isolated footing, okay? You can say Prism of cone at this section. And if you remember, we have already used a very simple formula in the very first or maybe second session, okay? So for the column, I'm gonna say column foundation, and then just the column, okay? And then the columns here. Okay, so we have three things over here. Foundation is one, column is one by itself, the cape is just one. And in the columns foundation, if you see, this is isolated footing, so we will do it little bit later. However, look at the column. The section is just 1 by 1 feet, okay? It means the area that is just 1 by 1, okay, column. However, we'll take actually the height, and let's see if the height is just 11 feet or something more, okay? So I'm going to confirm it from here. Make sure it is known in the drawings, okay? So it is 10 feet and 6 inches, because 6 inches may be the cape, okay? So 10.5. Now the cape, let's see. Let's see, this is the cape. You can see it over here, okay? And it is 1 feet and 6 inches. Of course, 6 inches is thickness, okay? Thickness is just 6 inches or 0.5. And 1 feet and 6 inches. It means 1.5 is the length. Okay, it is just square, so the sides can be the same. Very simple. We can just apply the same formula, but before, let's just apply it, does not matter. Okay, 10.5 for the column, and for the cape 1.125. However, the columns foundation, that is something very tricky, you can see. Okay, and if you remember, there is a nice plug-in chicken formula for that, for Fresdom of pyramide and Excel. I'm going to take a screenshot so we can see it. Okay. All right. Let me just take a screenshot so I can import it over here, and then you guys can understand it very clearly. Okay. Now, okay, here's the screenshot. This is in isolated footing. And in isolated footing, if I can decrease the size, you can see it. Okay. Now, over here, the length, width, and height, I'm going to ignore all those things. However, we will just apply a simple formula over here. Okay. So let me just merge in center. Now, the thing is actually to, let's take equal, and then the depth of the footing, you can say, which is 1 feet and 6 inches. You can see it is 1.5. Okay. However, it's good to start it with the bracket 1.5, and then we will multiply this with the top area, which is 1 by 1. Okay. So 1 by 1 is just 1. However, if there is different, you have to multiply that. Like that is 1 by 1, so it means 1 by 1. If that is 2 by 2, it means 2 by 2, or just 4 square feet. Okay, very simple. And we will add actually the bottoms area, which is 3 by 3. You can see it. Okay, 3 by 3. That is just the dimension. No, 3. So 3 by 3, that is just 9. And again, we will add it, and we will apply a square roots formula, because we have square root top area and then bottom area. So top area is just 1. Multiply it with the bottom area, which is 9. Okay, and close the bracket. However, if you see, we might have a bracket over here. Okay, it start because this is Excel, and then we will actually, let's close it over here. Okay, like this. And even we will just divide this by 3, because the formula is like d by 3 into a1 plus a2 plus square root a1 and a2. Okay, press enter. Okay, let's they will rearrange, because this is there we have actually the multiplication, so multiplication sign must be provided over there. Okay, so the volume of this prism pyramid portion, yes, prism of pyramid portion, that is 6.5. Okay, so it means the quantity is going to be the same thing as 6.5, and must be in CFT, because this is concrete. Okay, and of course CFT for the others. So I'm going to remove the screenshot now. We are done with the column. Now I think we should move to the slab. Okay, because there is slab, and then we have staircase.